A second. Set it up right here. Hello. Mm, Guys, I am so excited to be here with you today because we are doing a masterclass. And I wanted everyone here in YouTube. I've been promoting this masterclass for a while now. We've been talking about so many things about identity, about how to step up to the next level of yourself, and what you need to do to get to that level, to get that desire that your heart is craving. And um, if you want to sign up for this masterclass, sign up down below, and you will receive a link once I decide when the masterclass is. Actually, the masterclass is going to be at the end of June, just so you know. And we're going to wait like a little bit for everyone to hop on this live because it was a little bit of last minute. I'm so excited to be here. Um, because our desires are telling us our future, correct? And how do we know that, how can we make this desire come true? Is let me know where you're watching this live from. I would love to know if you're a man or a woman. And I'm going to add in the description, there should be a link to subscribe so you know when the live is releasing. Are you willing to allow yourself to step up to that next version of you? Let me know. Comment down below. Tell me yes if you're ready to step up your game, to step up and to become that woman, become that man that your heart is desiring to. Actually, this content is usually for women, but lately I've been having a lot of um like all genders interested about this transformation journey. And honestly, I talk more to women because I am a woman myself and I can relate to what our problems are. It's just not it's completely different being a woman and a man. So, and the expectations there are on women, they differ from men. Hi guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hi in the life of Andre. I'm so happy that you're here with me today because we're going to talk about very interesting subject, and is to step into that version of you that gets that desire. If you are allowing yourself to step into that version of you who actually gets that thing. It all starts with awareness first. Not a lot of people love talking about this subject because we don't like to feel emotions. Yep, that's what it is. We don't like feeling emotions because nobody has ever taught us. Nobody has ever taught us to, like, what happened whenever you cry. Someone is with you and they're just like, stop crying. Like, if I want to cry, let me just cry. Nobody want. What if you're like angry? Angry is be anger is a second emotion. So if you're feeling anger, there's really sadness underneath that anger. All of these emotions, I going to talk more about it in the masterclass. So sign up down below because I'm so excited to share this um, masterclass with you at the end of June. And if you want to just interact with me, I would love to interact with you today. Let me know what your desire is so we can do it together and I can guide you on how to manifest that desire. Like, are you allowing yourself to become that person that gets that desire? Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Clark. How are you? Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're talking about desires. If you want to share your desire, comment down below. Anyway, I'm going to talk about my desire. Last year, I had this goal to make $10,000 monthly, but I wasn't really saying this amount. I wasn't really mentioning that I wanted money. Like, I felt this shame to ask about money. Like even, and this wasn't even like asking someone else for this money, but with myself. It's so insane how our childhood years are deeply ingrained on how we are today. So sometimes we bypass on what our desire is. Even though I wanted this money, I attracted so many opportunities. I attracted so many um deals, but somewhat I was sabotaging in every way the $10,000 that I wanted. So instead of bypassing, the first thing that you have to do is be super clear on what your desire is. I was bypassing because even though I was mentioning that I wanted this money, I was feeling shame, but I did not realize that I was feeling shame until I looked inwards. And shame is one of the lowest vibration emotions. And if you go and you do this inner work with me, you're going to see that shame. What happened if you feel shame, even though you may manifest the money, you're going to lose it because you're not matching the frequency of your desire. My desire then was money, and I wasn't matching that frequency. It's weird. It's, I mean, I say it's weird because not a lot of people talk about this. Not a lot of people want to look inwards to get that desire that you want. Like, you think that you have to do it in a certain way, but honestly, you're sabotaging your own life. And notice how some people might manifest in some area, and because they don't have the capacity to expand and evolve, they sabotage another area. So what happens? That you What is your example of a perfect person that has expansion in all areas? I have a coach, and she's someone I look up to. You have to have that. Like, you don't, yes, you need someone to look up to, but also you have to know that there is someone out there that person can be you. Are you willing to do the work? Hi, Clark. Thank you so much for your compliments. I have a lot of makeup routines. If you want to see my makeup routine, I have many videos in that. But right now, we're talking about desires and how to accomplish them, how to be a match in a frequency, um, be a match of what your desire is. So that's what we're talking about right now. If you want to share your desire, I would love to know. We're also talking about money and how I was sabotaging myself um, the past year. And just like I said before, transformation doesn't happen overnight. You have to allow a grace period to become this person. People are not willing to do the work. And just because we have social media and we have delivery products, one day delivery, um, you have to learn patience in this evolution. Hello, hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for your compliments. Hello, Vidal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Svasaya. Anyway, I can also share with you how I desired to attract my divine union. And last year I got proposed to. Like, there's so many things that you have to understand in this world. And what your desire is actually showing you your future self. If, um, yeah. Hello, London. Oh, you're in London. That was your name. So today I had this like epiphany, and I was thinking like what would be the best thing to share with you today. Yesterday or before yesterday, a few days ago, that I was doing a live on how to get your desires, right? You have to follow a process. And today I had this thought that came to me like, are you actually allowing yourself to be that person that you say you want? When we're in the middle of these subconscious beliefs, we don't really know how to get out of this trap. So you have to follow a structure, you have to follow a framework that works in order to get out and, you know, get that growth. Thank you for your compliments, guys. Thank you for your compliments. Actually, I'm going to share something very vulnerable. And since I am a content creator and I'm a very deep person, I always believe that I don't want to come off as blunt, but how I felt within myself, like my beauty wasn't playing in my favor because I had this belief that a beautiful person wasn't able to show depth. So when I was younger today, I remember that I would always get complimented on my eyelashes. And as a little girl, I was so minimized, or I felt that I was so minimized by what I had superficially. Like what you see right now may attract someone, but that's not the only thing that they have to share or to give in this world. So, of course, like some people may look at me and say like, oh, she's so dumb, like how can she think about, like, how can she think like this? And I've learned to come to terms like I'm not going to minimize myself, and just because I believe that, that's a belief, that's a limiting belief that's stopping me from coming off authentically. Hi, Randy. No, I'm not Jewish. I am very spiritual. um I'm very spiritual, and yeah. I love talking about transformation because I've been in a journey where I go and study the depths, the truth in this world. And I right now I'm sharing everything that I've learned. Um, my email is my first and last name. So gretasainz@gmail.com. Hello, Alicia. How are you? My I'm from Peru. I'm Peruvian from South America. I yesterday they asked me the same thing. That's so interesting. Um, I went to a Catholic school, but my grandmother was from another religion, and I was very punished from going to her church. My grandmother was like the person who would taught me how to love. She gave me unconditional love. So I would share with my other family members that I would go to church with her, and once I was slapped because I went to her church. So I don't when you ask me what religion I am, yes, I went to a Catholic school, but I believe all religions share some kind of truth. Um yeah, that's where I stand. So I call myself a spiritual person. Um I do believe in a higher power. I do believe that there is something bigger than us that's guiding us, and you have to surrender to step into that aligned path you're meant to walk on. I also believe that there is a special thing that you must do. Everybody has that special thing, but we've been taught to not look at it or not pay attention to what our purpose is. Have I um oh, are you from Africa? Hello, great to meet you too. I've never been to Africa. I would love to go. um well, Peruvian people, I have very beautiful friends. I do believe that there is a higher power, a god, whatever, like whatever you want to call it. Jesus. Yes, I grew up Catholic too. Um so just to close off the subject that I was sharing with you today in the beginning, like, are you allowing yourself to actually be that person that you want to be? Is a blessing to walk that aligned path, to be aligned to what you say you want. Because let me give you another example. Like, a friend was, we were speaking the other day, and she was telling me that she wanted uh, a man, right, to find her divine union. And she was saying that she wanted certain qualities, and she wasn't matching those qualities in a man. If you say that you want something, you have to be the reciprocal. If you're not the reciprocal of what you are, you're probably just going to get your own mirror. You're probably just going to get something that's going to open your eyes to become conscious. I always say that anywhere in your life where you are right now, it's exactly where you're supposed to be. So, what is it that you want, and how are you stopping yourself from getting that desire? If you want to know more, I invite you to press the link on the description box because um I'm sorry, let me just put my phone on mute. I always do this. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing a masterclass going in the detail of how you can manifest or become that person, that aligned person. I'm doing a sneak peek at the end of June. So I would love for you to be there and sign up. Okay. My name is Greta. I've studied so much about truth, about transformation, and I've actually been in this transformation journey for such a long time. I've been in this rut of ego death for a while now, and I'm actually coming back. This new version of me is emerging, and I would love to share and be with you in a room so we can both grow together. Um, can I give you Alicia says, can I give you a glimpse of Africa? Yeah, I would love to. Like, how are you gonna give me a glimpse of Africa? Of course, I believe in purpose. I believe that we are in this life journey for a reason, and everyone serves a purpose in this life. If someone is triggering you, is because there's something that we have to see. We have to be aware of what that trigger is. Like there's something there that you need to learn. Does that make sense? What type of person? You're so lost. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. Okay. Thank you so much for your blessings. I would love to share with you peace, love as well. And I think that's all that I had to share with you today. What do you mean collaboration? Yes, I collaborate with brands. Like I do brand deals with brands. Yeah, with people too. But can you be more specific on like what type of collaboration? You can send me an email and we can talk about it. Okay. It's my first and last name at gmail.com. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Lily. Hello, Jonathan. Oh, hello, Finley. Yeah, it's my first time wearing red. I had so many compliments the other day. So I thought I would get myself some red. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Um, and that was the question that I had today. That's what something that came up to me while I was journaling, and I wanted to just come up and share with you, like if you're being that person that you want to be. Because if you're not that, for example, if you want to attract that man, like are you showing up and are you just happy with your life? Because if you want to bring someone in your life and you're unhappy, like then you're going to be unhappy with that person. That person is not going to fulfill you. First, you need to become a happy person with what you have, and then um more happiness is going to come to you. Does that make sense? Was there something else that I wanted to share? Let me see. Yes, I apply the law of attraction so much, um, because it's just the universal laws. You are what you preach. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And if you wanna hear more, just sign up on the link down below. Okay? We'll talk soon. Bye.